Hi, Jerry Kein again. We're talking about waking hypnosis, especially in the use with placebos. And placebos can be very powerful. Let me tell you what happened one time, which is really interesting and really can show you how the placebo effect is very powerful. A number of years ago, there used to be a very strong East Coast hypnosis organization that's pretty much not even there anymore, but they asked me to be their keynote speaker one night down in South Florida at their annual convention. And they billed me as Jerry Kein's new mystery induction. Well, they knew I had just got back from Europe, and so everybody was excited that I learned this tremendous new mystery induction that I was going to show people. And so we all had dinner. There was probably 300 people in the audience, and they said, now it's time for Mr. Kein's new mystery induction that he learned while he was over in Europe in Vienna. See, Vienna always has a nice ring to it, kind of mysterious, you see. So I went up there and got behind a podium like this, and I had a little table over here. And I told them simply that, you know, when I was over in Vienna, they developed a new powerful hypnosis drug. When somebody takes this drug, they just sit back in their chair, and within 15 seconds, the hypnosis comes on so strong, so powerful, that they're in a very deep state of somnambulism within 20 seconds. And I rambled on about how powerful this drug was and how the Viennese scientists have been working on it for many years, and how when I took the drug, I just dropped like a Rocco baby, and it was the most wonderful feeling in the world. And I said, now, for those of you who would like to experience this drug, we have about 15 chairs up here. Come on up, and we'll go ahead and let you see how well this works. Well, don't ever do this at a hypnosis convention, because we're all hypno junkies, and it kind of caused a stampede, you see. And anyway, after separating everybody, we got 15 people up there. Now, to help me with this little fiasco, I had two of my physician friends working with me. I had Dr. Perot and Dr. Schwartz, who were medical doctors. And I told them to show up wearing something that would say, I'm a doctor type of a thing. Well, Dr. Perot wore a lab coat, and it had the caduceus up here and the pocket protector with tongue depressors. But Schwartz, on the other hand, who was a little bit like me, you know, not too, he's a little light in the lifters, comes walking in wearing surgical garb with the little hat, the mask around, down around his neck, all green, complete with the booties. I looked at him and I went, oh my God, it is a little much. But this is what we had to work with. So I says, okay, I said, because it's illegal for me to administer any medication or prescribe it, I've asked Dr. Perot and Dr. Schwartz to do the actual administering of the drug. And they said, I asked them if they had any questions, and they asked the people if they had any reaction to hypnotic drugs. And of course, nobody said they did, because there were none. Anyway, I said, okay, I'll mix the drugs. And so I went over to the side like this, and they had the little cups like you have in a hospital, and I poured a tablespoon of this white powder in there out of this cut glass jar that was brown. Looked very European, you see. And as soon as I put the first teaspoon in, Schwartz comes running over, well, actually flopping over with his surgical booties, yelling, no, 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 what are you looking to do, poison these people? I said a level teaspoon. I go, oh, I'm sorry, doctor, and poured it back in. He goes, here, use this, and he gives me a tongue depressor. And now I filled up the teaspoon, and I scraped it off, and he's going, that's right, now you got it, and put it in there. And I filled up all 15 cups, and then Dr. Perot came over, and I poured just room temperature water in it, and they all fizzed up, kind of evil looking, you see. Well, that's what happens with powdered sugar when you pour the water in. Anyway, I said, okay, please sit back in your seats. Doctors Schwartz and Perot will administer the drug. Now, when you drink it, it's going to just come on very, very quickly. Just enjoy the trip, and it's going to be wonderful. And then the doctors started, and they were going up and down the line. They were going to the people, okay, drink it down quickly, that's good. Drink it down quickly, that's good. Sit back in your chair. Now, I didn't look at the people behind me, because everything I needed to know was out there where you are, the audience. And pretty soon I could see the audience going, oh, and pointing over there and this and that and the other thing. And I knew they were dropping. And out of the 15 people, when I looked around, 14 of them were gone. I mean, flopped over on each other's laps, falling out of the chair, laying on the floor, except for this one little blue-haired old Jewish lady on the side over there. And she's yelling in this Jewish accent, "It doesn't work. Why isn't it working? It's not working for me." I go, "Shh." She looks at me, she goes, "But it's not working. Why isn't it working?" I went, "Shh." She goes, "But it's not working." So I finally walked over to her. I said, "Shut up or I'll kill you." And she says, "All right, but it's not working." Hey, 14 out of 15 ain't bad. And it was nothing but sugar water and nothing in there that caused anything to be hypnotically reactive. And there they all were, except for this one lady, just flopped all over the floor, and it was wonderful. So that's another way that you can use waking hypnosis and demonstrational techniques, for example, and mix it up with a placebo, except you can't, as your instructor is going to tell you, it's illegal to use placebos unless you're a doctor. So unless you're paired off with a doctor, you can't use them. But I have to admit, I long in some ways for the old days when nobody cared about stuff like this. It was kind of fun back in those days. So there you go. See you later.